Hi drama parents, just making a quick video. We wanted to go over release of liability forms with you at the parents meeting, but I didn't have them done. So they're finished now. I'm emailing them out. I'll include this video in the link that has the attachments. But I just want to go over, we have updated the forms. And so most of it should look like what you're familiar with. There are a few edits that should clarify things, questions we get asked every year. Number one question is, okay, so my kid turned 18 and I got all these papers that I'm supposed to sign, but don't I not have to sign them anymore? And half the form said, yeah, you're right on that. If they're 18, they can sign for themselves. Half the form didn't say, which meant your notary could get annoyed at that or pushy. Or an 18-year-old child can sign their own forms. We still need them. We still need them notarized because some of this affects legally, do they know what they're getting into when they join us? We need their signature on that notarized, but they can sign without you. And the other part is there's a permission to treat piece on here. And on the hopefully never happening situation where one of our kids is unconscious and we bring them to the hospital, even though they're 18, their notarized, signed 18-year-old signature, on this guy, lets us give the doctors permission to do what they need to do to take care of them. So, yes, they still need notarized. No, the parents do not have to sign them. And so what we've done is we've deleted all the redundant mentions of that and put one notice right up on the first page at the top that says all sections must be signed by both parents / legal guardians if the student is under the age of 18. Otherwise, those signatures may be omitted and signed by student only. All right. Other things we've done are minor edits. We've added section title bits on here so that it's a little clear that this is one document with multiple forms in it. That should help things out for notaries. We've updated the notary language to match what it should be for PA. We've changed the dating language on this. Where it used to say fall one year through spring next year sessions, that left some ambiguity. What if your kid participates in an outreach between the sessions? Do we need another form? Technically, yes. What about summer camps? Do we need another form? Technically, yes. What about mission trips? Also, probably yes. Which is kind of weird because you already gave us permission to do stuff. So we made the form now follow a year pattern that follows the school year framework, but it covers all drama ministry events within that time span. You would say, I acknowledge that I voluntarily decided to participate on events and activities from September 1, 2008 through August 31, 2019. So it's all events and activities you're giving us the permission for them to be a part of and saying, I get it. And so we've added a little bit of language in here that includes trips. So if your kid's been in a session and then they want to go on a mission trip with us, this form's good to go. And that just saves you some time. If they want to go on a response team outreach, they want to go on a camp, if they've been in the last session, they should be good. If they haven't, we'll get them up to date with forms. But otherwise, this gives us, a year by year, block of what drama does. You're getting in on that. The other thing that's kind of cool and long overdue is there's a third page. I know, you're all thrilled. Yay, more pages. But this one just lets you list medical diagnoses that the kid has, just so we know what's what, so we're not surprised. Or you usually tell me this verbally, but this helps us make sure we're keeping track. Medications and their dosage schedule, so we don't have surprises about what meds are passing around the crew. And then allergies, just so again we know what the needs are. This is just to make sure our leadership is equipped to take care of your kids well. These are things you've often verbally told us. We're trying to standardize it so it's in one place that all our leaders have copies of and know where to check. So that's your 3 pages. That's your updates. Beyond that, there's just minor formatting changes to make the thing flow and fit. All right. Other cool perk that some of you will be totally thrilled about. Usually you got to fill one of those out for every child. And since we rock the homeschool world, a lot of you all have more than one child, and more than one child in drama. It just seems to be a thing we do. So there is now a multi-child form. This form can take up to 3 kids on it. That's about all I can fit. At some point the signature lines get out of control. So if you have 2 or 3 kids, it's okay if you got 2 to just leave one block blank. This, and blank. You can still fill out a multi-child form. That gives you one form for all your kids. It reads out the same, has all the same updates. It just is a little more creative in how it gets all the signature blocks in there, but they're all there. So there's a student 1, student 2, student 3. Just make sure you keep your kids on the same number. And I'll play through here. The only other variable is if you get to the verification of insurance and for some reason you've got more than one, like different insurance. One kid's on one insurance, one kid's on another. You're going to need to make a separate page just telling us that. Most of you, that's probably not going to be a big deal, and so we've just left it so it fits. The back page where you do the medications, diagnoses, all is a little bit more squished because you got 3 kids on here. So if this gets too full, you can give us a second page. I think most of you, this will be fine. If you write small, you can totally go with it. So that's the big exciting addition, is the multi-child release of liability, authorization to treat, and verification of insurance and permission to travel document. So it's 4 sections, 1 document, 1 notary seal, multiple signatures. So it should be clear. If you got questions, by all means, email, text, call, harass, whatever. We'll get you up to speed. But they're ready to go. We do need them filled out ASAP. Technically, we really should have your kids coming to training camp with that in their hands, so that the first event they do with drama, we've already got your legal permission and we're ready, so that if we would have a medical incident right there at our first event, that we're on the ball and we're ready to take good care of your kid. So that's the forms. Here's the video explaining it. Hopefully that didn't take too much of your life. Looks like we're at 6 minutes and a half. So see y'all at camp. God bless.